Hi, I'm Emily Unger. I'm an executive recruiter for SCM Talent Group, and we filled a director of supplier quality for Permobil. So, Permobil is in the medical equipment manufacturing space, specifically focused on manufacturing highly engineered wheelchairs that are customizable to their patients and their needs. The Director of Supplier Quality was a newly created position for the organization. Due to their continued growth, they identified a gap in their supply chain and that they really needed a supplier quality function to make sure that they were assessing the quality of the components they were using to build their equipment. So the goal was to identify someone who had previously built out a supplier quality system, supplier qualification scorecards, and could really bring that expertise to the organization and build the function and build the team from the ground up. Permobil is headquartered in Sweden with several locations here in the US. So they had two locations in the US that they were targeting for this role to be based out of, one in Wisconsin and one in Tennessee. So we focused our sourcing efforts on local candidate pools in those two markets, looking to identify candidates with manufacturing background in supplier quality. So in looking for candidates for this position, we were looking for folks who had experience in the manufacturing world, specifically with components that were similar to what Permobil was using. So identifying companies that were using a lot of different types of metals or foams or fabrics, all different components that were going into these wheelchairs. So we were targeting comparable companies and sort of adjacent industries that would have this skill set. Beyond the technical expertise, the other important piece we were looking for is that builder mentality and someone who could come in and really create the system from scratch. They didn't have processes, they didn't have manuals. We needed someone who could come in and develop and implement these systems effectively. We ended up finding the candidate for this position out of an adjacent industry. So she had experience in supplier quality a lot for metals, but also had some fabric and foam experience. So she was able to bring that experience into Permobil to help create their supplier quality system from scratch. We're lucky to have a great relationship with Permobil. We had filled a couple of roles previously with them. After we filled this director supplier quality search, we were able to work with that candidate then to build out her team and help hire a couple of additional supplier quality engineers in several of their locations as their team continued to grow. Overall, it was a pleasure to partner with Permobil and fill their director of supplier quality position, as well as a couple of openings on their team. If your business is growing and you need a partner to help support the growth of your teams, please reach out to SCM Talent Group.